Lionel Messi in his prime was something else.
Messi
is not human, and Cristiano is the best of the human.
In my eyes, anyway, Messi is the best ever.
I will go with Leo.
We're talking about a player who could do it all. Score, assist, dribble past entire teams. He broke records left and right and made the impossible look easy. Today, we're diving into what made Messi so special during his peak years at Barcelona. Messi's Barcelona story started when he was just 13. Barcelona took a gamble with this kid from Argentina and even paid for medication that he needed at the time to stay healthy. Not long, Messi showed them they made the right choice. He flew through the youth teams, showing skills way beyond his age. In 2004, aged 17, Messi pulled on the famous Barcelona jersey for the first time in a competitive match. When he stepped onto the Camp Nou pitch, you knew this kid was special. The way he controlled the ball, his quick feet, his vision, it was all there from the start. During the following seasons, Messi grew in importance for the team, sharing the pitch with legends like Ronaldinho. He learned from nothing but the very best. Still, during the following years, Messi grew into a shooting star. From a promising young player, he turned into a football superstar. Messi really began to take off when Pep Guardiola took over as manager at Barcelona in 2008. Guardiola had this new idea of using Messi as what they call a false nine. It worked magic. Free to roam the pitch in this new role, Messi would drop deep to get the ball, then charge forward with an attack. The results were astounding in all competitions during the 2009 to 2010 season. Messi scored a total of 47 goals. But it wasn't just about how many goals he scored, it was just a joy to watch the way Messi played. Like that game against Arsenal in the Champions League where he scored 4 goals, or that cheeky chip over the goalkeeper in the same match. That's the kind of stuff Messi was pulling off regularly. This was also the time Messi won his first Ballon d'Or in 2009. After that, he went on to win 3 more consecutively. That itself just says all that you need to know. With Guardiola, Messi was not only a great player, but he was the start of probably one of the best teams football has ever seen. Barcelona's style of play with Messi right in the middle of it changed the dimensions. New standards were set as to how football could be played. If Messi was at his physical best, his dribbling was simply out of this world. Short, quick, and having incredible balance, with the ball stuck to his feet. He turned out to be a nightmare, which no defender ever wanted to face. On many occasions, the ball looked like it was glued to his feet when he passed through pockets of opponents. Messi's dribbling was all about speed, balance, and control. In a split second, he would change direction, leaving defenders to stumble in his wake. The way in which he kept control of the ball while at full speed was amazing. At times, he often seemed to move faster with the ball than without it. This dribbling skill allowed him to score some of the most unbelievable goals ever witnessed. Like that solo run against Getafe, when he ran past 5 players before scoring. It was like we were witnessing the famous goal by Maradona all over again. How about the goal against Atletico Bilbao in the 2015 Copa del Rey final? He ran alongside the sideline, beating 4 defenders, and somehow scored from a tight angle. Unbelievable. Those defenders who had to face Messi at this time would always say it was impossible to stop him. Rio Ferdinand, the former Manchester United defender, once said, "You can't defend against Messi. He's that good. What you have to do is defend against the other 10 players. Try to stop them giving him the ball." Messi's dribbling wasn't just about beating players. It was a key factor in how Barcelona played. His ability to draw multiple defenders created space for his teammates, making the whole team more dangerous. In his prime, Messi's dribbling wasn't just a skill, but a weapon capable of winning games on its own. While Messi's dribbling often grabbed the headlines, his goal scoring during his prime years was equally as impressive. He didn't just score goals, he went through records like a knife through butter. The most remarkable season was the 2011 to 2012 season. Messi netted a total of 73 goals in all competitions, 50 of them in La Liga, and are still a record to this day. However, the most mind-blowing feat came in 2012, when he scored a humongous 91 goals in 1 year alone. The record had been there for 40 years before. The special thing about Messi's goal scoring was that he could score in just about any way possible. He can blast it in with power or finesse into the corner. He can score with his left foot, right foot, or even head. His chip shots, well, almost become a signature move through the helpless goalkeeper watching the ball float over his head. And in this season, his free kicks became lethal too. He made taking free kicks a form of art as he continued to find those top corners from all types of distances and angles. This goal scoring wasn't just in one competition too. He became the top scorer in La Liga history, Champions League history, and for Argentina. He had scored in finals, games against Real Madrid, and crucial league matches. Incredibly, when you put Messi's goal scoring into context and compare it to other greats throughout history, the numbers become incomparable. He outscored legends like Pele and Maradona, and he sustained this superhuman level of scoring for a decade plus. In his prime, Messi wasn't only a great goalscorer, maybe the best the game had ever seen. What separated Messi at his prime was that he wasn't just a finisher of goals, he had great vision and was an amazing playmaker. He could unlock even the toughest defenders with one pass. Particularly special was his partnership with Dani Alves on the right side in Barcelona. Both always knew what the other was going to do. Messi would often find Alves with a perfect pass, then get the ball back in a dangerous position. Later in his Barcelona career, Messi was part of an incredible trio alongside the likes of Neymar and Luis Suarez. He could create chances for these guys while still scoring tons of goals himself. Messi's stats in terms of assists during his prime years were as impressive as his goal-scoring stats. He led La Liga many times in assists, just showing the impact he had on every part of the game. But it wasn't about the numbers. Messi could perceive passes that other players couldn't even imagine. He could thread the ball through tiny spaces and always seemed to make the right decision in attack. His teammates often said playing with Messi made the game easier for them. In his prime, Messi weren't just a great individual player, he was a player who made his entire team better. Where big games were concerned, Messi usually reserved his best performances. In fact, his record during crucial encounters is nothing short of incredible. In the big rivalry game against Real Madrid, El Clasico, Messi was the all-time top scorer with 26 goals. Some incredible moments against them were when he scored his last-minute winner at the Bernabeu in 2017 and got the hat-trick from the 3-4 win of 2014. Messi has come through in the Champions League time and time again. His 2 goals in the 2009 final against Manchester United, the 4 goals he scored against Arsenal in 2010, that brilliant goal against Bayern Munich in 2015 was just an example of how he showed up in big European games. People will always debate about Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo, but we can't take away the fact that Messi just knew how to perform when the time was right. In the largest of games, against the biggest of opponents, Messi would always pull something out of his hat. What made Messi in his prime truly special was that he wasn't just about flair. His work rate, sense of the game, and leadership made him the complete package. Messi's work in defence often went unnoticed. His pressing and winning the ball back high up the pitch really were crucial to the way Barcelona played. His understanding of the game allowed him to create space for teammates, even when he didn't have the ball. Over the years, Messi developed into a more leading figure on the pitch. He was never the loudest, but his game had great motivational power among his teammates. He became the point of being an example of a captain for which every player would want to be led. Messi's presence means so much more than just himself. He changed the game of Barcelona. He inspired young players around the world, and he is an icon for so many people across the globe. On the field, his style-altering technique and skill was out of this world, as several teams then tried to emulate Barcelona's Messi-on centre approach. In conclusion, Lionel Messi, during his prime, did not stop at merely playing football. He went all the way in rewriting the rules for football. A once-in-a-lifetime talent, Messi set a whole new level of benchmark as to what was possible on a football field. Now, when we reflect back upon those golden years, we'll all look back and see a bit of history was being witnessed. And well folks, that's all for today's video. Now, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. We release content like this all the time, and you're going to miss out if you're not subscribed to the channel. So turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, give the video a little like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts down below. We love to hear what you've got to say, so make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see ya in the next video.